Namaskar. I'll be starting the session now. As always, we like to start with 3 Om Pranayam. Breathe in as deep as possible and then breathe out with the sound of Om. We'll do Dhyana Mudra in both hands and put it on our knees and close our eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe out with sound of Om. We'll do it 3 times. Rub our hands together, make them nice and warm. And then put it on our face, massage our forehead, eyebrows, and eyes, and feel the warmth in your face. We will start with some standing asanas. Standing, you can challenge yourself, see if you can stand up without the support. If you can't, use your left hand to stand up. If you can, go ahead and do this. So, all right. Just give me 1 second. Ravi? That's okay.
Yes.
Can you put me on spotlight because
Oh, yes.
easier for me to see what I'm doing. All right. So we'll start off with 2 sets of Surya Namaskar and 2 sets of Chandra Namaskar. Most of you are probably familiar with this, but I will talk about the steps as I go through. So first is Namaskar, then Hastuttanasana, get your hands as high as possible. Then Padahastasana, have your hands next to your feet, head touching the knees. Ashtasanchalanasana, right foot to the back. Then Parvatasana, left foot to the back. Then put your knees, chin, and the chest on the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Then get your upper body up, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Then back to Parvatasana. And have your right foot to the front, Ashtasanchalanasana. Then left foot to the front, head touching the knees, and hands all the way high up. And Namaskar. So I do 2 sets because one time I move the right foot first and second time I move the left foot first. So again, Namaskar, Hasta Uttanasana, Padahastasana, left foot to the back, horse riding pose, right foot to the back, mountain pose, the knees, chin, and chest on the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar, then Cobra pose, back to mountain pose. So the left foot comes to the front, head all the way high up. And the right foot goes to the front, head touching the knees, and hands all the way high up. So some of these poses, you may not be able to go all the way, and that's fine. Just be careful, do what you can. So slowly, gently, and only what's comfortable. I'll do the Chandra Namaskar again. A set of two, first with move the right foot first, and the second time move the left foot first. Namaskar, hand up, then hands down on the floor, head touching the knees, then squat. Okay, this is a tough pose, but be careful and keep trying. Then the right knee to the back, hands up, hands down, left knee to the back, hands up, hands on the floor, child's pose. Then cobra pose. In Chandra Namaskar, we just go back to the way we came to the cobra pose. So child's pose, hands up, hands down, right foot to the front, hands up, hands down, left foot to the front, and squat, and hands next to your feet, head touching the knees, and Namaskar. Hands all the way high up, and then Namaskar. And we'll do twice. Second time it will be the left knee goes to the back first. So Namaskar, Hasta Uttanasana. Then hands next to your feet, head touching the knees. Then squat. Then hands next to your feet, and the left knee goes to the back. Hands up, hands down. Right knee goes to the back, hands up. And the child's pose. Then cobra pose. And then we just go back the way you came. Child's pose. Hands up, hands down. Left foot to the front. Hands up, hands down. Right foot to the front. Squat. Hands next to your feet. Head touching the knee. Hands up, and Namaskar. If I went too fast, please let me know, either texting me or telling me next time I'll go slower. So we'll do a few more standing poses, mostly balancing poses. We have only an hour, 15 minutes, so I will go through the ones that I normally do daily. So this will be tree pose. And you can see what I'm doing. Again, be careful. If you have problem doing this, hold on to something and then do it. So hold on to something like that. And just keep holding on to something. Alternately, you can always use the wall as support and try to do that. Whatever you do, be careful, don't hurt yourself. Now I'm going to do Natarajasana. So grab your left ankle with your left hand, raise your right hand and try to go down as far as you can go down. Okay, and 5 breaths, and then you can go up, go back up, and do the other side. Same way. Sometimes one side is more difficult than the other. And balancing pose is you always have to be focused. For me, if I'm demonstrating whatever in the class, focus disappears a little bit, but we'll try. All right, more similar, partly balancing, but also Virabhadrasana. So get your, I don't know, can you see my, yeah, so get your left foot about 45 degrees and the right foot looking up. So, and do namaskar and then just. So get your neck, head all the way to the back as far as comfortable, and stay there for 5 breaths and feel the stretching your left leg, and the right knee is just in the front. Try to get your right knee, right leg straight, vertical, and not. And we can do the other side the same way, except now right foot is 45, left foot is that way. And namaskar, and go up. I did not try to do any fancy stuff like going like this, going like that, and that because I'll just go through the main thing and won't try to take more time. So the Virabhadrasana 2 is simple. Keep your left foot this way and the right foot across, and then just get the right knee over the right foot and look straight with your hands straight on both sides. And you can do the opposite. All right. So again, when you are doing it at home, do it for 5 breaths each sides. But mainly what I want you to do is Virabhadrasana 3, where you do start the same way as Virabhadrasana 2, and instead of, so you can lift the back foot as far as you can go, get your hands straight, and get your head down with your back straight. So, and you can do the opposite. So, same way, this is a good balancing pose. It is said by yoga that people who can do balancing poses freely, they are healthier than people who can't. So practicing and doing it will help you. Also, it will calm your mind and reduce chronic pain. All right, and a couple of more standing poses. During Surya Namaskar and Chandra Namaskar, will be a lot of forward bending, so I'm not going to do that. When you do forward bending, make sure you keep your neck straight and back straight, don't hunch over. And if you have bad back, be extremely careful doing forward bending. So we'll do the rotation and then side bending. And so the rotation, get your left hand to the back, right hand on the left shoulder and then just turn. Again, hold there for 5 breaths. When you turn, you don't have to turn your neck. You can keep your neck straight with your body and then just twist your thoracolumbar spine. Twist only the back, lower back and upper back. And then you open up and go the other way. Go as far as you can go, slowly, gently, and comfortably. And when you are there, breathe in and out 5 times. All right, so we did forward bending. We did backward bending from when we did the Virabhadrasana 1, and now we'll do, also we did the rotation, and now we'll do side bend. So a lot of spine stuff already done. So just for the side bending, get your hands, left hand towards the knee, and just keep going down. Keep going down until you can't go down anymore. So wherever you go, just go slowly, gently, and only as far as comfortable. When you are there, take 5, breathe in and out, and you can go to the other side. When I say 5 breaths, that's the minimum suggested, but of course you can do a lot more. And if you have problem with any of these, do less, go to less extent. If you still have problem, you need to figure out you're doing something wrong. So again, I forgot to mention, you have to have your foot, the front foot looking ahead and the back foot across. Okay. Same thing, you go down, keep going down until you can't go down any further. And then look up to the hand that's up. All right. I think that's all I'm going to do standing today. We can sit down and do a few sit down asanas. Let's go ahead and do Malasana. So get your feet same distance as your shoulder and do namaskar. And again, if you have balance problem, please hold on to something to get down. The other thing about Malasana is you have to keep your feet squarely on the floor. If you have any issue, you can hold on to something in front of you, and something sturdy and something that won't fall on you. All right, so you just go down and push your elbow, push your elbows against your knee, and then do the namaskar and put your chin down and breathe in and out. All right. We'll go ahead and sit down in Gomukhasana. So you bend your knee like this, and the other knee goes on top. And so if the right knee is on top, the right hand goes on top, and the left hand tries to catch it from the bottom, like this. Again, make sure your neck is extended and breathe in and out about 5 breaths. All right, so we'll do the other side the same way. This time the right knee is in the bottom and the left knee is on top. Actually, this is pretty relaxing. I went to a lecture by a guru about some chapter of Gita, and he was sitting like that 2 hours or whatever he was giving the talk. Anyway, so the left knee is up, so the left elbow goes up and the right elbow goes down, and the hands try to meet each other. If you cannot meet each other, just try as far as you can go without hurting. One thing about the shoulder is a complex joint and you can really hurt it, so just be careful. All right, so there is another spinal twist, which I normally don't do, I haven't done in a long time. It's Ardha Matsyendrasana. So get your, with the left knee up, go ahead and get your right hand across the left knee and try to grab your left ankle, and then look the other way. The left hand stays on the back. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Again, you can see the right foot is on the other side of the left knee, and the right hand goes to the back, left hand goes across the knee and tries to touch the ankle there. Keep trying, and I promise that you will keep getting better as you keep trying. Okay, we'll do the Sukha gentle asanas. We'll start with our toes. So this is Padmastikasana. We make a fist with our toes and go forward, and then open the toes and come towards us. So this will be breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. It's kind of awkward to do these things on Zoom. And one of the issues with that also, if I put the foot near you, it will be out of the camera. So anyway, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. We can also do the ankles. So bring the toes towards you, breathe in and breathe out, make the toes go away from you. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I think that's 5 times. And then we can rotate. Breathe in and breathe out. And we can rotate the other way. Breathe in, breathe out. So try to keep your back straight. We'll do more of the knee when we lie on our, when we lie prone. But right now we'll do the, it's mostly the hip, two different ways. So put your soles of your feet together and with your hands pull your heels towards you, as close to you as possible, and then go have the knees go up and down. This is butterfly, Titli Asana. It actually has a Sanskrit name, which is too long. So, but Titli Asana is what most of us call it, butterfly. All right, so another one for the hip joint is get your right foot on the left thigh and pull it up, breathe in, and let it go down. Wherever it goes, don't push. Hip joint is another joint that you have to be careful with. It's the second. So people with osteoporosis, they may fracture the neck of the hip bone. So just be careful, don't push it too hard. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So we'll do the same thing with the other side. Again, same thing, let it go wherever it goes, then pull it up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You can support your knee, kind of give you comfort, but don't push it. All right, so before we lie down, we'll just do the upper body. We did the, then we'll, when we lie down, we do some of the stretching of our thoracolumbar spine. Now we'll do the hands to the neck. So open your hands, breathe in, close your hand in the yogic fist, breathe out. Okay, now let's do the wrists. So breathe in, breathe out. Now we can twist the wrist, make yogic fist, put them together, and breathe in and breathe out. Make slowly, gently, as big a circle as you can make without hurting yourself. And other way. When you're doing yoga, if you cannot smile, you're not, you're probably going too far. All right, so we'll do the elbows. Just open up your arms and just simple breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So keep your fingers where they are, close to the shoulder. So try to keep your elbows as close as you can do it, and then make as big a circle as you can make, slowly, gently, and only as far as comfortable. Breathe in and breathe out. And the other way. Slowly, gently, and only as far as comfortable. Now, the next one for the shoulders. Again, be extremely careful, don't pull the shoulder out of the socket, but grab one wrist with the other hand and vice versa, and breathe in, go as far as up you can go, and then pull it one direction and breathe out, and opposite, and breathe out. The next one is our neck. It's called Brahma Mudra. So we put our neck to the back, breathe in, and then go to the front and breathe out. Five times. Then we breathe in the middle, go to the, just tilt our head to left side and breathe out. And then breathe in to go to the other side. And when you get there, breathe out. Okay, so come back to the middle, take a deep breath, and turn the head to the left side and breathe out there. So breathe in on the way to the right side and breathe out there. I like it this way because breathing out you do at the stretch and breathing out is longer, so you get a good stretch. So again, slowly, gently, and only as far as comfortable. If you are having any pain and unable to smile, you either went too far or using wrong technique. So you need to back down a little or recalculate what could be wrong. All right, now we'll go round and round. We try to go slowly, gently, and make as big a circle with our head as possible. So put our chin down and breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Always sitting down. You get dizzy, you get to fall and hurt yourself. So always sitting down, either on a chair or on the floor, and you go the other way. Not just rotating the neck, all the neck movements. Some of us may be very sensitive and get dizzy and going to fall. Even with up and down, sideways, or tilting. All right, so now you're going to lie down and do a few lying down poses. First we lie down supine, means head up, and then we lie down prone. All right, you can put your palms up as if trying to get blessing from the heaven. But we can relax too long, so we have to go to our asanas. So this is Pavan Muktasana. And you get put your knees to the chest with the help of your arms. And then you can always raise your head to make the stretch even stronger. And you can hold there for 5 breaths. And you can touch your chin or your nose or your forehead on one knee and touch the other knee. All right, and then again, go only where you can go comfortably. You extend your arms on both sides. I'm not going to be doing that because the wall on the left. So, and then we do Markatasana. Get your knees together, feet together, and then just let the hips roll to one side and your head roll to the other side. This is very relaxing and it's very comfortable asana for back. So again, 5 breaths or longer. And come back in the middle and go to the other side. Many moons ago, when I was at Georgia Tech, graduate student there, my roommate was German. He was about 10 years older than me, and he had a bad back. And every day, whenever he had a chance, he would just lie down in the carpet and do Markatasana. Of course, he didn't know it was from yoga. He didn't know it was ancient Hindu stuff or Indian stuff. Anyway, I'll do a modified Markatasana. Wrapping, you don't have to wrap, you can just put one knee over the other. But I'm wrapping, as you can see, and whichever knee is at the bottom, that knee will pull the knee on the top to the other side, and the head will roll to the other side. This has a better stretch on your back. And to be honest with you, I have no idea where I picked this up, but it's pretty good. And then we'll do to the other side. All right, we'll do just a couple more supine. Clasp your hands together, bend your knees, and lift your chest up as far up as it goes. Hold there for at least 5 breaths. Then lift one foot up and hold there, and then to the other side. Keep your chest as high as possible. All right. I have looked at the clock, and we are time is running fast. So let's go ahead and do Sarvangasana. As I told you last time, since we have our feet carrying us all the time, the foot sometimes like to be up. So I usually stay like that for several minutes, but today I'm just going to do about roughly 5 breaths. I cannot do Sirsasana because my spine issues. So Sirsasana also will be a good one to get your feet up and the head down. All right, and then we can do Halasana. Halasana, try not to get your feet hanging in the air. So put a prop, or you can do it, you can put your fingers, hand under your feet. All right. So a couple or more supine. I'll do it briefly. You can lift your feet off the floor. Then you can lift your upper body off the floor. All right, now we'll go prone. And just to do the opposite of supine, let's go ahead and do the thigh of the floor. Put your hands under the thigh and lift your toes off the floor. Keep your knees straight. All right, so put your chin down. No, I'm sorry. Okay. So get your cup your hands to hold your chin, then just do the knees. Okay, bend your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. You can do also both knees together. Now let's put the chin down and grab our ankles and let the heels touch the back if they can. And go ahead and see if you can get your chest off the floor and thighs off the floor. All right. Do at the extent that you can. And if you practice every day, you will get better and better. So I will show a couple of asanas that I showed last time, and some of you may want to join me and try to do that. I think all of you can try. So one will be Bakasana. So get your hands like this and about shoulder distance apart. And get your elbow at the crease of your knee and just lean forward and see if you can lift your toes off the floor. And then after you are able to do that, you can actually put your elbows under the knees and try the same thing. If I can do it, anybody can do it. That was Bakasana, and then I'm going to do Moirasana. So here you get your hands in the, and then put your chest on your elbows and see if you can lift off your feet off the floor. All right, we go ahead and do some pranayama. I should be able to finish it at 5:45 on time. So pranayama is controlling of, not controlling rather, having mastery over prana. Prana here is about breath. So prana, mastery over breathing, not only gives us control over oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange and exchange of or removing of waste product of respiratory cycles, respiration of the whole, all the tissues in the body. However, breathing has profound effect on other physical and also emotional and spiritual health. So pranayama is considered gateway to the other four limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. The importance of pranayama is that we all breathe, so anybody can do the pranayama physically. Yeah, as opposed to asanas, if you have a problem with your joints or spine, or you cannot walk and cannot stand, cannot even sit, but everybody has to be able to breathe. So the first pranayama we'll try to do is Bhastrika, where you pull your lung, expand your lung both up and down and sideways as fast and as deep as possible, and then breathe out. That means close your lungs. So it's possible to do it without any hand gestures. You can just do the lungs, but I find it somewhat difficult, and so I use and most people does use the use of the hands, the arms to try to open the lungs and try to close the lungs. So we raise to open and then lower to close. In the beginning, I don't know how far advanced all of you are, but in the beginning, just do a few and then relax if you feel tired, and then resume when you are feeling better. I would say do it for about 2 minutes clock time, and try to increase up to 4 or 5 minutes with, as you progress. When I say clock time, means if you start at 12, you finish at 12:02, regardless of how much you did. And then ultimately 4 or 5 minutes, you will be able to do it without stopping. All right, so, and the purpose of this clinically, even though the yogis wouldn't say that or talk like this, but everybody wants to see what the physiologic reason for something is helping. So, because you are exercising your vital capacity, means how much you can breathe, with force, breathe in and out. So when it may increase the vital capacity, then it will also increase the tidal volume. Tidal volume is your breath cycle when you are at ease and not even thinking of breathing. So, that, plus it will also improve the general functioning of your lung. So let's just do it. So we'll raise our arm, breathe in, and lower our arm, breathe out. And I will do about a couple of 100 times. And just stop and rest and resume, and do whatever little or as much as you can, but slowly, gently, and as far as comfortable. Don't have to do at the same speed that I'm doing. You can even do faster if you're advanced, or slower if you have to, okay? Okay, I will stop the Mustrika Pranayam here. Next one we'll do will be Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati means forehead shining. So actually frontal lobe, where all your subconscious, which is major part of the brain, is located. So actually it tells about that is helped with Kapalbhati. Among many other things. So Kapalbhati we'll do with 10 mudras, and I took some time off of my asanas today, so we can do the Kapalbhati for the duration that I think everybody should be doing. So first mudra is Dhyan mudra, and if we have time at the end, I can show you those closer. And then next one is Vayu mudra. Vayu is for movement. Then fold the middle finger, and it's called Shunna mudra. Shunna is for space. So for example, in our body, the lung, the breathing tubes, and the ears and the sinuses, touch the tip of your ring finger is called Prithvi mudra. Prithvi is earth, so this talks about the flesh, the physical body. Then if you bend the ring finger with your thumb, it's called Surya mudra. Surya is for sun, so it makes you bright, gives you Kapalbhati, and makes you light. And then if you touch the tip of the little finger, it's called Bolun mudra, it's for water. You touch the tip of the two little fingers, it's called Shakti or Prana mudra. So it's for nourishment, it's for strength, physical strength and nourishment. This is Apana mudra. It's for digestion and excretion of the byproducts of digestion, not just digestion in the sense of the food and drinks, it's also digestion in the sense of metabolism of your every cells in your body. And then you put the, keep your thumb where it is, put the index finger under the thumb. It's called Apana Vayu mudra because two mudras together. And it's also called Hridaya mudra, it's for the heart. And then make a yogic fist and put it upside down. It's called Adhi mudra. It balances your breath. I'm talking about what the yoga says that these different mudras do. And there are some proofs by functional MRI. These mudras do light up different parts of your brain. And brain has the effect on the overall body. So that's the mechanism that some of you may want to know, but there is a modern science indicates that these mudras have significant effect on the activity of the brain. So, and Kapalbhati, you just breathe out. Breathing out in the beginning will be just pushing your abdominal wall to the back, so diaphragm goes up and breath comes out. Once you keep doing that, you will feel that you are actually pulling the diaphragm, and you don't have to worry about your abdominal wall, because when the diaphragm goes up, abdominal wall will go in. Again, you can do it at your own speed, but you're supposed to do it at a comfortable speed, and also supposed to do go back, breathe out as forcefully as possible. Again, everything is as comfortably as possible. Slowly, gently, and as comfortably as possible. What's slow to you may be fast for somebody else. So, but slowly, gently, and as far as comfortable. Okay, so let's go with the Dhana Mudra, and as I change, I will show you. Now, fold your index finger, Vayu Mudra. Hold your middle finger, it's called Shunya Mudra, space. Touch the tip of your ring finger, Prithvi Mudra, earth. Now bend your ring finger with your thumb. It's called Surya Mudra, sun. That's the tip of your little finger. It's called Varun Mudra, water. touch the tip of your two littlest finger. It's called prana or Shakti Mudra. Touch the tip of your two middle fingers. It's called Apana Mudra. It's about digestion and excretion of excesses and byproducts of digestion. Put your index finger under the thumb. It's called Hridaya Mudra. It's about the heart. Now put your, make a yogic fist and put it upside down. It's called Adi Mudra. It's for your breathing. So I'll stop the Kapalbhati here and let me just demonstrate for you the Anulom Vilom Pranam. It's an important pranam. You should try to do that every day, at least about 5 minutes, maybe up to 10 minutes. So in this pranam, you breathe through the left nostril, breathe in, breathe out through the right nostril, and breathing through the right nostril and breathe out through the left. So that's one cycle. We keep repeating the cycle until your designated time is up. So it balances the both sides of the brain and calms you down and improves the activity of either side of the brain. So again, we breathe in through the left nostril, breathe out through the right, and then breathe in through the right nostril, breathe out through the left. You use the thumb for the right nostril and the two middle fingers for the left nostril. All right, and then we'll finish with Brahmari Pranam. You put your three littlest fingers on your eyes. Put your index finger on the forehead and cover your ears with the thumb and take a deep breath in and breathe out with sound of a V. Try to do that about 5 times at home. Our time is up, so we'll finish with Singhasana and Hasyasana. So Singhasana is go put your head down, breathe deep, and then breathe out with sound of lamb. So ah. Ah! Ah! And we'll finish with laughter, okay? Go. So whoever has time can either send me a text or speak to me, and I will try to answer any comments or anything. Let me get a chair so I can sit near you.